really interesting year because I think of it sort of as a pair today with Whirlpool, which also is facing a lot of cost pressures and is higher. Sherwin-Williams coming out actually with earnings that beat estimates here, and seeing some interesting commentary around the company's earnings report. One analyst said the company believes it's through the worst of the supply chain challenges. That was Wells Fargo analyst Michael Sisson. And you know, the company did come out with earnings that beat estimates. Sales were up 7.4%. So we're kind of looking for signs, I feel like, Saz, of what's happening in the renovation and housing market and these various measures of it.
Yeah, bold comment by the team over at Sherwin-Williams, Julie. Now, we have hammered Sherwin-Williams the past couple of quarters here. Really hasn't been able to get out in front of the inflation they are, in fact, seeing with price increases and also in terms of our guidance. So very interesting comment from them here this morning, suggesting these supply chain issues are now past them. Of course, something to watch moving forward. And, Julie, maybe you know better than me. You know, I own a one-bedroom out on Long Island, but new super paint, interior acrylic latex paint from Sherwin-Williams. A gallon of this stuff is almost $70. To me, that seems very, very expensive.
I have no idea what that paint is.
It's just a gallon of paint. It's super paint. I mean, it does super stuff. I don't know.
I don't know what super paint entails, why it's better than regular paint. I have no idea. But yeah, sure. You know, we haven't talked as much about supply chain issues. We've mostly done it through the prism of inflation, but we are getting a lot of these supply chain comments from companies. And this is not the only company to say that things are getting a little bit better. Some companies are still saying things are pretty bad out there, but it is interesting to hear a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel for some companies. But that is definitely not the vibe writ large today, is it, with this big sell-off that we're seeing in stocks? No,
these supply chain considerations remain top of mind inside companies, but good for Sherwin-Williams. I hope those price pressures come down, and I hope from a consumer standpoint, you know, given all the price increases they have pushed through, at some point, maybe they look at actually pulling back some of those price increases, drive some better volume, and just save all our wallets.